Hello people, welcome again to my installment on the Child of God. Proud, really glad to be part of this movement here. Today I want to talk about sugars and people being addicted to sugars and recovery from being addicted to sugars. Now sugar's important in your dietary system, yeah. Sugar is a sweetener that's usually derived from like sugar cane and whatever else. But what I've found is, for myself, is there's times when I've overindulged on sugary substances. I found myself with build-ups in my gut of like sugary yeast and candida and things like that. And, really, if you're looking at it from a perspective of, say, recovery, and as an addictive substance, there's a lot of people out there that are dealing with it. I mean, I can tell you of times when I'm dealing with my work and I'm working quite late and it gets late at night and you're thinking like I need that little extra to keep me going, and I might binge on some sweets, or for me I like to have Rice Krispies with lots of sugar in it to keep me going. And when you're dealing with these types of substances and sugary addictions and whatever else, you got to understand that you're trying to give your body a balance and you're trying to maintain a certain energy level within you. And what I found with me is that if I do have sugary substances, I'll tend to crash straight afterwards. On an addictive level, I've myself, I can say that I've been addicted to sugary substances in the past. And I've overindulged in eating sweets and sugary drinks and things like that. And, what part of this journey and this process is me just speaking about things that are, say, important to me. So for me, there's good sugars and bad sugars. Now, your bad sugars are the ones that are like from your fizzy drinks, your refined sweets, your refined sugars, chocolate bars, concentrate juice drinks and things like that. Those sugars are bad sugars. Your body can't break them down, yeah? Your body doesn't know what to do with them, so they start to build up. And where it doesn't break down, you then get yeast build-ups. The sugar starts to ferment, yeah? And, you start to get bloating of the belly and things like that, stomach conditions. But then, you've got your good sugars, yeah, your things that are from natural sources. So stevia, I've understood to be a very good sugar substance, a very good sugar substitute. You've got your things like your pineapple, watermelon, yeah, sources of natural sugars that you can find in fruits. Even milk has got certain sugars in there. For me, it's really about identifying what is causing me discomfort and dis-ease, so to speak, and really about reconnecting with my body's ecology, getting a better understanding of myself and knowing my body in reality, and how the impact of what sugars are doing to me. So for me, the telltale signs are that I was suffering from sugar addiction, and before I knew I had it, these are things that were prominent in my life. I was feeling lethargic. Sometimes I'd eat, I'll start to feel nausea. I had fuzziness in my brain that I couldn't really think. And look, to be honest, at times when I was saying I want to stop eating sugars so much, I was still feeling a compulsion to do it. I was still eating sugars when I knew full well I didn't really want to eat it. That to me is definitely the signs of some form of an addiction, a craving, an overwhelming compulsion to do something against my own will. And it was a long process to discover that is what I was suffering from, and to then take action to positively repair that within me. There's lots of different types of sugars out there. You've got your good sugars and your bad sugars, what I would call good and bad. And for me, the bad sugars are the refined sugars. Things in like your Coca-Cola, your fizzy drinks, chocolate bars, sweets. And, you know, I'm the person that loves sweets and biscuits and things like that. I'm that guy that any given evening I could go through easily go through a packet of Jaffa Cakes or a packet of digestives or whatever else easily. But for me, yeah, you know, when you're looking at that and you're looking at that sort of eating pattern, yeah, I had to realize and check myself as to what was going on. And was I using it as a crutch for something? Was I using it to invoke a certain mental state? Which then made me start to think about looking at it as, you know, maybe there is some sort of an addiction going on there. And, you know, the body changes that were happening to me, you know, the way I was feeling and all of that stuff. Then I want to, you know, talk about the good sugars as well. You know, the sugars are a necessity in your diet. So, you know, you've got your good sugars there, your natural sugars, things that are natural, dates, fruits. You know, there's even sugar in milk. So there are, you know, sugar is available and it does come in its natural form. You know, for me, yeah, when I've used sugars to change emotional states, is a key one for me. You know, I'm often working quite late, working into the night, and sometimes I'm starting to get a little bit tired. You know, I might have a sugary drink, a Red Bull. I remember there was a time when I was drinking 2 or 3 Red Bulls a day where I was working so hard. And, you know, in the lifestyle I was living, Red Bull was a key feature as a part of my work, you know, getting my energy levels up to do what I needed to do and so on and so forth. You know, there's a lot of significant impact from that, you know, if you're consuming sugars. When I was consuming sugars, and it, you know, when I was using the wrong type of sugars to invoke certain feelings within me and to keep me going and maintain my energy levels. So how do I view sugar now? Listen, sugar is a necessity for me. I'm at the moment cutting down on the amounts of sugars that I'm actually consuming. However, I'm very much aware of what's going on within my body. I understand the role that it plays, and I try to maintain a certain balance in the amount of sugars that I'm actually consuming. I'm a lot more consciously aware of it. And for me, in the sense of recovery, this is about understanding yourself. And, you know, for me, reconnecting with my power and stuff like that, it might sound weird, but it's put a stillness inside of me, and it's allowed me an opportunity to create a harmonious balance inside of myself, you know, and in relation to the sugars I'm eating, the foods I'm consuming. Yeah, I'm so much more aware of where I'm going with this. So it's a beautiful time. If anyone out there, you know, if what I'm saying here resonates with you in any way, I would love to hear your comments, love to get some feedback. You know, this Child of God platform, what I'm working for, doing this for, is about reaching out to people who may be suffering or struggling with anything, from a sugar addiction to anything. You know, reach out, leave your comments below, and hit subscribe and look out for what's to come next. God bless you all.